Hello and welcome to this particular video in which we're going to talk about one problem that a lot of among us face that. Are you one of those who face anxiety and have difficulty in managing anxiety and improving getting along with people well while making a presentation or being in meeting, and that is in spite of being well prepared and being confident of the content? Right. So if you are one such person, you are in the right place, you are watching the right video. So let's take a look at how to manage this anxiety and improve interpersonal skills, though you are well prepared and confident of your content when you are presenting something or you are in a meeting. So let's first understand. Let's address the anxiety past, and then we will address improve interpersonal skills when both are interrelated to each other. So first let's understand what causes anxiety. See, the anxiety primarily comes from thinking about the future. When you start thinking about the future and you start thinking about what will happen in the future, and if your projections of future is not meeting with your goals of a future, you started becoming anxiety. So that is the cause. That's one thing. Second cause of anxiety is the mismatch between your mental and physical energy. The mind and body needs to be in sync at all the times for us to feel comfortable. If someone's mind at some point of time runs faster than the body and consistently or continuously does that, you get anxiety. So that's a second cause. And third thing and most fundamental thing is, thinking about the outcomes. So we do work and we then start thinking about the results, the possible results. We project into future and say, okay, what will happen? So what results will I get? So these are the three prime causes of anxiety. So now let's look at the solutions of the anxiety, possible solution. So since the anxiety is a cause of mismatch between mind and body energies, the first thing I would recommend to you is to slow your mind down. It helps tremendously. If you can use mechanisms, techniques that can calm your mind down, slow your mind down, you will have anxieties going away. Now, what are such things? One is beautifully is the meditation. Meditation is the process that if you can adapt, do that for every 15 minutes to an hour in the morning or whenever you feel anxious actually, you will have your mind slowing down. Now, one of the symptoms or manifestation of fast mind is faster breathing. So if you start feeling your breathing fast, then you start also consciously slowing your breathing down, meditating, that will slow your mind down. Second thing, obviously, a glass of water helps. Drinking a glass of water, smiling. Smile provides those inputs to your mind that pleases it, that reduces its anxiety and slows it down further. So these are some of the things that come to my mind that can slow your mind down. Second thing is that, if you're going for a meeting and you are anxious about it, then a brisk walk before the meeting or presentation again is a good thing. Because a brisk walk will build up your physical energy, it will spend your physical energy, it will slow your mind down. So take a brisk walk. Now, as you can see that when we are anxious, we pace up and down. So that's our body and mind trying to be in sync. So it's all right to pace up and down, and you might even take a brisk walk before the meeting. Then third thing you can do is to tell yourself that the cause is again thinking about the outcomes. So here you can start telling yourself that, see, what I can control is how I present, what I say, what I talk. I really cannot control the outcomes. I leave the outcomes to the environment, to the whatever happens, to God, if you believe in God. So getting out of talking about, thinking about outcomes, you focus on what is within your control, which is your effort or your presentation, and that can help you reduce your anxiety. Fourth thing is be present in now. Tell yourself what is the point of thinking about future, which can anything, it can go anywhere, and accept that you could do well, you may do badly, But what you need to root yourself is in that moment, that present moment in which you will be presenting or being in the meeting. Another great scaffolding, as they say, a support system is God, you know. And if you are anxious about something, think about it, talk about it, and tell God, hey, God, I mean, I'm going to do whatever I can. I leave it to you now. So, in a way, what you're doing is you are kind of sharing your responsibility or your concerns with a higher level being, as it is assumed. And that helps you reduce your anxiety, if nothing else. And another thing is to take a look at various other techniques that you can reduce, that can make you balance your body and mind. Now, the interpersonal relationship building in the meeting itself can help you reduce your anxiety. See, let's understand the cause. You are fully prepared, you are confident of your content, so it is not the content that is causing you concern. It is how that content will be received by the people in the presentation or the meeting. What will they say? What will they react? Will they support it? So these are the kind of questions. And one of the ways to handle that is to start building interpersonal relationship with people before you or during the meeting that you have. Then how can you do that? So if you are in a group, in a meeting, you could introduce yourself, talk about yourself in a light-hearted manner and say that you know about this subject. Put yourself down a bit and say you are not an expert, you have some knowledge, you'll be happy to draw on their wisdom and experience. So they feel liking you, they start liking you, and they will start smiling, and that will put some comfort in your mind also. Also, start with a small talk. Hey, ma'am, sir, how are you? Have you been? Did you get a good night's sleep? Ask them to so break the ice with as many people as you can. If possible, go around. If there were, shake hands with them. So these are variety of things. So start with a small talk and say, and you as you start talking about that, you will say what you think, and you'll be happy to invite their comments because you have some ideas about the topic, you have some knowledge about the topic, but you can say that you don't claim to be an expert, and you'll be happy to draw on their wisdom, as I said. You can wave hands and shake hands, as I said. And Another thing you can do is in your presentation, make it interactive. Say that I'm going to present my thoughts on this, and I would pause many times to tell you my point of view and then invite your suggestions and any questions that you have. So making it interactive will build that interpersonal relationship. It also will reduce your anxiety. Also, as you ask questions, listen to their opinion, ask questions, and in that process, just be listening. Don't react immediately. Don't say no, that is not right. So just say, okay, let me just absorb whatever you're saying. And if someone pushes you for a position, you can say, yeah, let me think about it and come back to you. So, and another important thing, most of the anxiety comes from our own ego. So, lower your ego. Say that, yeah, you know about a subject, but there may be people, some of you who would know probably better than me. So, I may be wrong at many points of time, and I'll be happy to be corrected, given some feedback. And once you put yourself a bit down in terms of ego, you will certainly build better interpersonal relationship with people, and that will help you reduce your anxiety. So these are a few things that you can do. I have a wonderful course that you can take a look at, that can teach and coach you on how can you build your interpersonal skills. It's excellence in interpersonal, social, and social skills on Udemy. Take a look at that, and if you like it, enroll it. You will see the link for that course in the description of this course. Enjoy, and do come back to me for any help needed to reduce your anxiety and build interpersonal relationships.